Infernal Cape, the Coliseum, Quest Cape, maxing. All mighty achievement, but never really seemed to interest me. Every 99 I've ever gotten has only left me with a fleeting sense of accomplishment. Every quest, level, piece of gear, all mere stepping stone. But for what? What is the point of any of this? Money. So here's the game. I'm going for max plat tokens, and I'm going to do this by making 10,000 accounts and then operating them by hand to trade and try to get maximum platinum token. That is 2.147 trillion GP. To put this further into a perspective, that is enough to buy 160,259 bonds and have membership paid for 8,012 years. Or a darker path. A player could sell this on the black market right now for roughly $392,000. But that's not what I'm going to do. If I hit this target, I'm going to stare that temptation in the face and throw the ring into Mordor by giving all of that money back to the community in some sort of drop party or a giveaway. No botting, no breaking TOS, all legit. So, let's get after it. This is the road to max plat. Welcome to A Road to Max Plat. Is your boy, Ojamagear. It's back with another episode. First off, shout out to my members for sure. You got to do that every plug. Plug them all. Thank you guys for the support. EK, Yu-Gi-Oh! And Chill, and Next Scene, thank you so much, guys. Consider being a member, but if you can't afford it, please, please, please subscribe. That is free. So, that being said, let's hop into the graphic on the next clip here so I can kind of talk to you about this. Okay, so now, as you can see here, this is my OSRS GP tracker downtime pause simulation. This is a tool I constructed to make it so that we can kind of see an estimate of what I'm getting. I set my sales lower. They're set to 19,000 per day, which is on the low end for what my pure S's trade for. But as you can see here, we have about 499 active accounts. So how this works is if I don't reset them over the week, they'll roll to pause and then stop counting. So at 19K per day, total GP per day out of active accounts, we're netting 9.67 million GP a day, or another way to put it into perspective is a 111 GP per second, almost 112 GP per second. So we have real-time cumulative here. That's when I started it up. Since when I started it up and started counting whenever day, I added it to the total net worth of my bank's account. So now that we have that, I was hoping to make that into a fancier graphic, but then let's just move on.
Wow.
All right, next morning, the account's boxed, except for a few. I think I might have already got that clip, sorry. So anyway, I'm going to start them up again here. As you can see, I got them all boxing again. I'm just going to head to work, let them run, see how it goes. See you in the next clip. What is up, fellas? Okay, so we got the first account open here. I just wanted to kind of make this a... I changed the resolution to kind of zoom it in a little bit. Maybe I could like bring myself down a little bit more and then we can zoom in on the whatever. But hopefully this is a little bit more visible for you guys because I just wanted you to be able to see what I'm doing when I'm picking through stuff. So we got our air runes sold all the way in one day. I assumed that was going to happen. So then I'm confident in air runes and the elemental runes. You guys kind of saw they've been buying over the past weeks or so pretty well. Like for instance here, the fire runes are now done. These will sell within a day easily. The water runes sell within a day easily. It's like acquiring them is usually very difficult, but selling them and getting rid of them is very, very, very simple. So then our next item up, we have the vial of water. We bought it at 3 GP each. We were able to get 13K. And as you can see from the day before, we were able to sell 20,000 of them pretty fast. And if we were able to get 13K per slot or anything, like for instance, 5,000 per slot, this is one slot of sales on one item. So the fact that we got 13,000 in one day is kind of a major indicator that it is a good item for me to buy using my strategy here. So I'm just going to collect those real quick. Jug of wine we got at 27,000 for one day, as long as the margin kind of held. So we're just going to do a check there quick. Sometimes these margins like to move around a little bit. This is a 3-4 margin, looks pretty good. The split looks pretty even too. As you can see, green bar, orange bar. So that means high and low. So this should be a pretty safe item to be getting. So that would be another one to consider. Jugs, we bought 59,273, which is amazing, though you never know. It might be a little bit more difficult to sell back. Same with the jug of wine. We're not 100% sure. We haven't tested that yet, but we are acquiring them very well. Maple logs are still frozen. The margin is rising there. So this is just kind of scary for me to get into personally because as you can see, it rose up to 16.17, but now it's down to 16.15 again. And it is at near its all-time high for the 30 days, so that is bound to maybe come down again. It could climb even more, but we're still kind of in that midpoint. I'm just not very excited to jump in. I'm happy to jump into 12, 13, 13, 14, stuff like that. But at this point, like you could, you know, have to take a nap like I did today because I ate too much food or stayed up too late editing videos and just pass out. That's why this is going to be kind of a quicker one, hopefully. But the fact of the matter is, if the margin can move on you quick, it's not safe to put in, because what we're going for with my strategy with this sort of volume is to go for weekly trades. We want to be able to just set them and forget them so that we can move on to the next set of accounts and just get everything managed out. Yeah. So Maple Log's still in a scary position. So Vials, we did buy the second day a lot better than the first day. We only got 3,000 the first day, but the second day we got 18 or another 13,000 off that, or whatever the heck we just got. So that is pretty good. Now I just want to go back to my chart again to show everybody, for the first people who are coming here. I get a lot of new subs. Thank you guys for your support. I just want to show everybody how I pick. Normally I go for low margin, high volume items, because I'm scaling them across a lot of accounts, so that I only show free-to-play items, max set to 100, and then I flip the daily volume to the high point. And my motto is, man, if we all ain't getting rich, then nobody's getting rich. So that's one of my mantras. That's why I'm trying to be like as transparent as possible with how I pick items and choose stuff. It's really simple when you break it down and get into it. And there's a lot of different angles to attack the market. It's just, this is how I'm first layering the market, because I have so many accounts at my disposal. So then, you know, now we have our high volumes or whatever. We go down the list. As you can see, the high priorities are pretty apparent. They show themselves pretty well. And I'm just going for items. You know, I'm looking for single digits right now. Double digits aren't that big of a deal, but if they move around a lot, I don't really want to touch them. And looks like we got most of the good picks picked. Iron arrows. I think we have that on another account. Fishing bait would be another one, a good one to try. That looks like it's been moving around though. Oh, it's crashing a little bit. So we're fighting. This looks like it's a dangerous margin right now. Looks like it's fluctuating between 3 to 5, which is kind of maybe a good time to jump in. So this item, if it crashes to 3-4 margins, I'm not going to really cry about it, because what's happening here is that if it does crash to 3-4, I lose time. So I will just jump in on that and grab 100K of that, just so we can see the type of volume we'll get for the day. And then, bam, run it back. Coif is really that... Oh, no. It unsorted again. We got thread, we got bronze arrows, we got steel nails, we got buckets. Buckets look pretty cool. I have Nuit looks pretty good. Logs, now a little bit too high for my taste. Bronze bolts, I tried that a little bit. That was hit or miss a little bit, but there's our first page of high volume picks. And let's just try out body runes. That sounds good too. And there's a couple ways to buy and sell these items. Like I said, I like doing close cycle because I don't like to coordinate with people. And when I'm showing people, I like to show stuff that is easily for them to repeat. You don't need to use, you don't need to be good at like social skills to make money this way, because it's all indirect money. So that's what we're already selling fire runes. It's really cool. Those are why they're my number 2 pick right now. But yeah, so there's that account. Let's just pop up the next account. I have the other one loaded in too. The next account. That is really jumbled. Sorry about that. So, see here, we have the... that's really messed up way out. So hopefully you guys can see all that okay. And that doesn't give you cancer like it does me right now. Okay, whatever. Hope you guys can see that just fine. So, bronze scimitars are able to acquire 346 again. Steel plate bodies were able to hit the buy limit on... It looks like if we take 625 divided by 125, it's been almost 4 hours, so it's been almost exactly 24 hours since yesterday. Looks like we were able to hit the buy limits on this on every single wave, which is really nice. Steel scimitars sold out. Mithril scimitars, we are frozen, so it looks like the margin climbed up there, which is, you know, to be expected since we're sniping low. We're kind of greedy there. 24K in the iron arrows looks really good. Iron plate bodies, we got them bought out. Now we're just going to check out iron plate body to see what we can get them for. I'm actually going to open a second tab so I have, or close them. I guess, or I'm going to close them. Iron plate body. So it looks like they crashed a little bit, allowing me to get that huge, awesome margin there. So it looks like 175 seems to be the high end. So let's just see if we can go right back in at 170, see if we get any sales there. I'm trying to be greedy here before I decide to scale. Because I just want to see if it's viable, you know what I mean? So I was told to go to the all bulks to sell these for like really good money, but selling up at 940. 931 each, what was it? 940 puts me in a okay position. So 931, whoopsies, sorry about that. A lot of misclicks with this new resolution. 931 take away 880 gives me this many units, 51 times 625 gives me 31k for. Has it been 1 day? I think it's only been 1 day. So right, so I like that. That's a lot of, it's a good money, and it's a lot of upfront investment. So it's almost a mil to do this, but like for a newer player, if you just do this, something like this with just like alchables and then just kind of make this easy trade, this is pretty good for 1 day. 31k for one slot. I like that a lot. We're just gonna see if we can rinse repeat it. Let's even go a little bit to the moon and just go for 945, see if we can get rid of them at that. That'd be really nice. I was also told to go 308 anvil or something like that. I don't know. 2,000 mithril arrows. Looks like the margin's just starting to come back down. We were able to sell 330 maces for 96, so we are getting sales there. So that seems to be a decent item to flip. What is that? Some tax there, but even if I, whatever, I don't know. It's making money. We'll do the math after that finishes selling. Let's just move on to the next account. Like I say, it'll be a lot quicker today. Even though it looks like it's about the same rate. Cancer. Anyway, staff's finished buying. We got 94 there. Bang. So what did we wanted 10% there. We got them at 81, so I think we sell them at 92. I think was what we were going for. We got staff fires bought back in, so we got them at that price point, 181. We're gonna go right back in at 1500. I see you next scene. Sniping me, bro. Anyway, we got all of our maple short bows at 185 yet again. I saw him go back in. Well, whatever. We're just gonna keep repeating the same trade. Because this is a nice consistent trade I did not see coming, the maple short bow. That's why it's good that we do these picks. And I know, like, if you're watching this day to day, it may seem a little boring, but you just keep rinse repeating, and you find these nice hitters, and then you're like, wow, okay, I want to do this on 10 accounts at least. And then you go up to 10 accounts, and then boom, now you're really making some money. Because you take whatever you make here at one, we do a sequential processing before we go into a batch. You do a sequence over and over again, try to find the errors, aka bad picks, and then, you know what I mean? I could have maybe taken the iron scimitars a little bit further. I could have taken the steel scimitars a little bit further, rinse repeated the trades there, but that's a good experiment, or it's a good thing to bring up that I was a little too quick to scale those up. I was kind of greedy for the content. I was hoping I could get some big gains. So it was a big gamble. So I lost a little bit of time, I'm assuming, over the week. And we probably won't even get to those today because I got to get this done and get to bed at a reasonable time because yesterday I stayed up too late to get everything done, like to make you guys as complete episode as I could. But I think I'm just going to take the L for this night and then use that to get ahead and sleep tomorrow because I'm working on yet another project. I got a few RuneScape projects stacked from conversations with the gang. And I got a lot of cool things coming down the pipe, I believe. I'm pretty dang confident about, like, if I can pull this stuff off the way I imagine in my head, man, you guys will be like, frick yeah, dude. I'm just super confident. I'm super confident in my abilities now. Like, if I'm doing, or not my abilities, sorry, in these ideas, there's a lot more, whatever. So, yeah, I'm not trying to build too much hype, but, yeah, I actually get excited. So, hopefully it excites people. But, we got some wheels turning. But anyway, I'm trying to like cut this short and just do the 3 accounts here. Like, I'm pretty sure the mine runes and stuff are going to perform really, really well. I'm pretty sure all that stuff is going to perform really, really well. So we'll check it out tomorrow. Nothing's going nowhere. I'm sorry if you guys wanted to see it again for the night, but maybe a shorter episode will be a good change of pace. But anyway, we did sell the will short bows with a, what is that? So we sold it. We got 109, take away 95, 109, take away 95 equals 14 GP divided by, we got him at 95. So that's still just shy of a 15% ROI. And if we could do that at volume, I'm not going to cry. This would be just in the same vein as maple short bows, like finding their bottom. You know what I mean? Wow. There's no one buying a willow short bows. There's none. Wow, the margin's super low right now. I don't want to snipe that. Decisions, bro. I feel like that guy's being a little greedy too. I'm just gonna go right back in at 95. Sorry, bro, that I sniped your shit here. I know this is a really good margin for you, and I feel really bad doing this, but we got to make some sales. So we did buy the 3 mine runes immediately. Like I said, this is the superpower pick of the day right now. If you guys are just coming into my content, you're getting here quick. I was just talking to my buddy Nexine about this. I was just like, I was kind of glazing myself up a little bit. No. Oh man, that's why. Yeah, okay, karma. But yeah, so we'll just go right back in and buy them at 3. We'll just grab another 50K or something like that. Can we even afford that? No. How many can we afford? 27K. Whatever. Pretty sure that'll buy just fine. We're not getting any black scimitar, so I think I'm just gonna abandon that pick. Just for showing mine runes, the volume of mine rune, just so we get another understanding of how fast they're really coming in. I was talking to my buddy Dex though about like, if you're early to my content, like if you go look at my first episode of Fresh Start, they're a little bit rougher to watch, but if you kind of like poke around and see how I was trading and like what I just stumbled upon, like these big trade secrets, whatever, I was like, if you were following my content just to get to the point, I found a lot of trends in these markets, and like if you were like right on my coattails, it was like kind of, it's not like crypto rug pulling, but like you were getting hot picks as it was happening to me, and it's kind of happening right now. Like I stumbled upon the mine rune, how hot it is right now. Like anybody hopping on this, like the first people to rush to this item are going to make a lot of money. That's why I just made 20 accounts to get them myself, because I know that like the volume is really high at 65 million a day. Maybe even a little bit higher right now. Today it looked a little bit healthier across the board. Mine rune's not even on the top page right now. Oh wow. All items. Yeah, still 65 million. So that's still really good. It's a little dangerous right now because it is at 3.4, and that's a little unnatural for that item price point. Probably from the last the bot ban wave that happened. They were really harsh on the bots, but as you can see, it's peaking down to 2.3. If you look over the year, I'm used to a 2.3 margin here, but it's been at 3.4 for a little bit, so that's probably why it's in such high demand. But what's crazy about it too is it is such high volume at the same time. So we're already selling our maple short bows at 205, so that's an awesome profit roll there, right there. Sorry. We got our staff of waters, so I just want to grab that again, even though I'm pretty confident in that now. We're just going to grab it at the same price we got it for. Staff air, 95 more. This is going to be a nice little pretty return on investment. And then let's just pick another like staff air, earth. Let's just do earth. This is the least traded one, but let's just do the staffs. $750 looks good to me. Have enough money? Yep. There we go. There you have it. I think that's my last account. Yes, it is. All right, so now I'm gonna get huge. We're gonna do the end. What is my daily pick for the day? My daily piece of advice. My daily wisdom, whatever. I don't remember what I was gonna call it, but just chatting about the future, I guess, here at the end. Is this gonna be worth your time to follow in my footsteps? I'd say yes, because like you're gonna see my failures and know what to avoid. You're gonna see my successes and you'll be able to see what to like succeed at. Mine runes are top pick right now, like my top list right now, because these might be first viewers. I'm still a really growing channel. My channel's like I think what's happening is that like since I got a promotion or got to the partnership program, that my channel's being promoted a lot more than it was. So I think I'm seeing a lot of new viewers. So new viewers, if you make it this far, first off, subscribe. Thank you for being here. And then my top 5 would be Pure Essence is still at the top for this type of trading. My trading being like long-term, high volume, low margin trading, scaled up to as many accounts as you can possibly handle. So if you got like 10 accounts, you got 3 accounts, you got 3 members accounts with 24 slots, I would slap a bunch into Pure Essence. And let me walk that back. In the short term right now, for sure, I can't say long term, but Mine Runes are number 1 right now. Pure Essence are number 2, then Fire, then Air Runes, then Water Runes. Those would be my top 5 picks just for passive income. You're not going to make crazy money, but you're going to make consistent money. Mine Runes may be a little crazy. How many accounts you got? Maybe a little bit crazy. But that'd be my pick. Another piece of advice would be don't get home and immediately eat as much spaghetti as your stomach can hold, so that you can don't waste 3 working hours of the day after work. That crucial time that is now a little bit wasted. I think I fell behind on a few accounts. Fell behind on the content. Don't want to do that again. Not going to let that happen again tomorrow. Hopefully I can get ahead of that. Sorry, I was just thinking should I do something in the morning or not? But I'll use the morning to work on the side projects, and then after work to work on this, and then whatever. Oh yeah, those accounts I'm splashing, they're almost done. I got a lot of dirt on my nails. Dirty boy. Those 40 accounts are almost splashing. I'm going to set them for overnight so that they can have one more nerd timer, and then I'll have 40 more accounts ready to come into the game. I didn't put those 60 accounts onto my calculator because they are trading inefficiently right now. So I'm not comfortable adding them to the calculator because I don't want to mess up the counter. This weekend, I do believe I will do a net worth check. So that will be interesting to see. This weekend, should I do weekend? I tried a little experiment where I'm going 100 accounts a day instead of just doing all 500 on the weekend because it takes 4 or 5 hours. If I'm doing a reset cycle, and it's really annoying. I mean, I can get it done at 2, but I get so distracted and stuff like that. It's just really boring. But I think that it's probably best that I do it on the weekend so that when I am doing a reset cycle, I don't get it all discombobulated and stuff, and I'm able to count more effectively, because doing it all at the same time, just getting it all done, getting it audited and all done, the inventory, whatever. When I'm thinking about all the companies I've worked for, every plant I've worked at, every time we did our yearly audits, our inventory systems, they didn't do audits. We tracked inventory here and there. We did little spot checks and stuff, but we never did an audit or an inventory spread out. You did it all at once. You sucked it up and got it done. So that's what I'm going to probably have to do. So thanks you guys for watching. Thank you for the new subscribers, and I hope you guys all have a great day.